Hello YouTube, this is Boba7772, and today I'm here to show you my Snow Kit Fisto review, so without further ado, let's get started. First thing I would like to say is, you know, like this figure or not, I would still recommend picking him up, because the better these sell, the more likely they're going to come out with other comic book figures, and it's not that this is from a comic book that it's bad, it's because, well, I'll explain it throughout the video. So, pretty much the figure, some good parts on it, the goggles, they're removable, but they can also move up and down. It's really cool. The head kind of bugs me, because it looks like, it doesn't look too good. It bugs me a lot. From the back it looks fine, but from the front it's like, it just looks a bit too cartoony. Which I guess it would be from the, sorry for saying so many times. I guess it would be from the comic he was in. But if you also take his head off, you can see the little things going down. His leku. I know that's what they're called in the Twi'leks. Also, he comes with these snow cleats, which also come on the Snowflow Coon. So one on each foot. The one downside is he cannot stand. There are pegs on the top of the feet to hook into his feet, but there are no pegs to where you can stand him on like a peg in the ATT, the turbo tank, any of those things. Unfortunately, he also comes with this lightsaber. I'll keep the goggles on for the review. So articulation, his ball-jointed head that can rotate around 360 degrees is kind of difficult because the leku kind of stop it. The shoulders rotate out and rotate around 360 degrees, but it's really tight, so yeah, I'm not going to actually move it. The shoulders rotate, or elbows rotate down and around 360 degrees, and the hands rotate around 360 degrees. The waist rotates around 360 degrees. The legs spin forward and backwards, but are kind of limited by the snow skirt. The knees rotate back and around 360 degrees. And that's about it. Hasbro, it's not that we don't want comic book figures, it's that you kind of slacked off, it seems like. Because, well, I'll tell you some cool things. Like, first of all, you can see that the jacket is uneven, which makes it look like this, it's snowing. Like the blizzard is kind of pushing it in, which I think is extremely good. I really like it. But, I mean, come on. Blue goggles, bluish, the goggles, the gloves, and the snow outfit do not match each other. Which, first of all, I'm not exactly sure if it's like that in the comic, which I did buy the comic and really enjoyed it, and would like more figures out of it, out of the comics, especially like Wolfey, some of the Twi'leks, no, not Twi'leks, the Togruitans, which hopefully we'll get because they're going to be later in Season 4, but I would also like to get Nuru, very much like to get Nuru. So it's not that we don't want to get comic book figures, Hasbro, it's just that this figure itself is a Debbie Downer. But still, I would recommend getting it just to say, hey, Hasbro, please make more comic book figures. Because if we do get it and they end up making more comic book figures, and there's a couple on the online comics that's pretty good too, it would just be nice, you know. So yeah, I'm kind of let down by this figure. I would probably give him a 3 out of 5. Well, I told you really what I didn't like. The feet, there's like 2 or 3 things on the feet. The cleats can't stand on the pegs, which is just an extra, so we'll put that to the side. The ankles, no articulation. The front of the face, they could have done better, I think. Like maybe a removable hoodie or something would have been nice, but it's okay. Just please make more comic book figures, and when you do, don't make them like this, Hasbro. Just because they're comic book doesn't mean more people are gonna, less people are going to buy them, and they're going to be, you'll be like, hey, let's slack on this, because that's pretty much what you did. So yeah, if you find them in stores, you know, this, I can see this being a peg warmer. So if you see, and he is a peg warmer at my Toys R Us. there's one sitting there, and he's been there for like the past few weeks, and it's kind of ridiculous now. But yeah, this is going to be a huge peg warmer figure. This is the only one of the new ones I've seen like more than 3 of. Even the Plo Koon is better. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, stuff to stay tuned for future videos. If you see him, I don't know. Use your judgment. If you don't want him, I completely understand. But if you want more comic book figures, I would probably get him to show Hasbro, hey, please make us more comic book figures. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you. Goodbye.